be DVAX. Joe, I'm going to give you a little bit longer here to pull up the company.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, you're very welcome. So we're just gonna talk about the obvious right now. September of 2016, so 2 months ago, 3 months ago, you were trading at. Let me move this thing out of the way here. There we go. Right there was a high of 16.19 with a low of $10.14. I don't know what happened with the company, but I'm sure Joe probably see that. That's in September. So what you would think after that is, depending on what it is, it might have been a correction, but looking back in the past, it's been pretty steady. I don't know if they just have bad earnings or what, but again, the earnings on 11/7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green days get outside that upper Bollinger Band, and you had a little bit of a correction, which is normal. I mean, we all know that. But look what happened. So you go from trading at a high of 1180 to the next day, looks like 2 days later. So I don't know if there's stock. No, okay, so that was a week in there. So that's a Monday then. It just dropped. So you went from a high of $11.80 to a low of $3.20. So 1180 to 320, huge drop. All right, and then after that, basically what we're looking at now is a sideways chart since November 15th. Literally, I mean, it's been in the, let's see, I mean, we can kind of go down there, a little bit of a drop down, but from $4.36 to roughly $5.17, it's steady, straight across. It's like that. And so that's where we see it right now. You're literally coming up to that 20-day simple moving average. This might be a good sign for the stock because it's rode literally this whole time it's went sideways from November 28th on the 10-day simple moving average, just up and down. Found that down. So right now where you're at, you're looking at that 20-day simple moving average right now, which is currently at $5.08. So, I mean, it's really hard to say. In the long term, like I said, long term, if anything's over, a week or two, I mean, basically, I mean, short term to me, like I said, is a week. I mean, that's short term. But, I mean, long term here, I mean, you see what's going on. Just a steady downtrend. But it looks like it's been just leveling out now. We've seen that here a few times where it'll come back, but it's been, I don't see this at all. Where it just went sideways like this. Maybe because such of a massive loss, there's so many investors in there that might be stuck, which is normal, if that happens. So 20-day simple moving average, I'd like to see a break of that. It's too early to call any sort of reversal. But if you want to go up, I'd like to see that 20-day simple moving average of about $5.17, or about $5.10 rather, $5.08 to be exact. See that break. If you start getting a close above that, you could go up to the 30-day. I mean, there's really not too much back here recently, but that's what it is now. I mean, I would just hold on this where it's at. I would definitely hold. So that is all I have for DVAX.
Yeah, so with them, it's interesting. They got the 52-week highs at $29.86. The low being at $3.20. But the company itself, they are let me just pull this up. You said that it's been trading sideways since the 28th.
Since November 14th.
Yeah, they all right, since the 14th. See, there's a lot of different articles on them, like throughout the course of the whole 2 months.
I want to drop a line here real quick with DVAX. Real quick, first time watching this, make sure you go over to investorshangout.com. Up into the top right-hand corner, type in DIP, and you'll see the NASDAQ Dip and Rip board, a great board to be on. We've been getting so much feedback on this board. It is unreal. Congratulations to Fitzcars, all the moderators on this board. strictly big board. I mean, you go to different websites that are talk about big board stocks. You know, you got all over the place. I mean, these people are isolated in one area. So if you trade big boards, it's one area right here. Because this board is winner after winner after winner. And he just posted this in the chat. And I'd like to bring it up here, Joe. That's why. Right here on 11/14, you can see that right here. Okay, exactly where that drop off was. All right. We look over here on the post. Right here, 11/14, 9:42, put on watch, $4.10. Just a brief Dynavax Technologies Corporation is a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company, discovers and develops novel products to prevent and treat infectious inflammatory diseases. So he's got a brief description there, down 64% that day. Put on watch for the bottom bounce. And congratulations to everybody there, because you know what? When you're trading a stock that is, you know, down there, yeah, you know, a level of $3, and he called it at 410, but I mean the next day you were right there at a high. But it's not a massive gain, nothing compared to what I've seen over there on the NASDAQ dip and rip, but at the end of the day, I mean, a gain's a gain. If you're winning on it, you're winning on it. So congratulations to everybody over there.
Yeah, they had a bad third quarter.
Okay.
That's why they announced it on the 7th, so maybe it just took a little time to like set in, and maybe somebody sold, and then it just kind of triggered, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, so there's a lot of different things on this stock right here.
Well, just tell us what you want to talk about, Joe.
You
don't have to go through it all. I mean, I like I said,
it's got ambulance chasers on it. Well, I'm not gonna say. I probably shouldn't say that. Sorry if you're a lawyer. I just feel like some of them have a tendency of, Yep.
You'll have that.
Yeah. All right, so then they were to present. There's just so many different news things. You just basically, if you're interested in this company, it's definitely something you want to just sit there and go through, read everything, find the facts on it, see where they stand. Because I mean, they on the 5th of this month, they announced that Dynavax presents clinical data from lead cancer immunotherapy candidate in the SD-101 in combination with targeted low-dose radiation at the ASH annual meeting. So, I mean, they presented that at the ASH annual meeting, and they basically stated that treatment was well tolerated and changes in T cell populations consistent with stimulation of anti-tumor immunity were observed in the treated lesions. The data were presented in a poster section on Sunday at the 58th American Society of Hematology annual meeting in San Diego, California. So that's that. They had the data presented there at that right there. Say if there's a lot of people that were there that were watching it and they liked it, then obviously it will go places,
Right.
So that's pretty much that. If you're interested in this, it's something you want to sit down and like pay attention to, or if not, just trade it.
All right. Good job, Joe.
Mm-hmm.